NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From American Airlines Center in Dallas. Tonight, the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Our opening tip won by the Mavericks, and we're underway in Dallas. To Richardson. To Porzingis. Slams it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
To Harden. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Irving. Baseline drive. Rocking the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Beasley. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Porzingis. To Luka Doncic. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to the basket, but he can't finish. Richardson. Harden's on him. To Porzingis. And he connects at the line. Doncic to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Harden to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Doncic. Here comes the screen. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Dallas has it. To Porzingis. Doncic. Nothing going here on that drive. Cauley Stein powers it through.
And easy to get back on defense.
Harden with it up top. Down 5. To Beasley. Irving to Beasley. Harden. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Luka Doncic. Screen coming.
out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Harden to Durant. Kristaps Porzingis tips it. Dallas owns the basketball and throws it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
To Beasley. To Harden. And the rebound comes down to Dallas. Richardson against KD. To Porzingis. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Harden to Irving. Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Irving gets a look, can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
That approach, that's what you want to see. Nice save. Irving into the front court. His team down 9. Short jumper won't go down. Here's Barea. Looking to make something happen. Porzingis. To Luka Doncic. KP. Kristaps Porzingis. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss. It's James Harden once again. To Beasley. Irving. Willie Cauley-Stein able to recover with the block. Porzingis here against Harden. To Luka Doncic. And scores plus the foul. Kristaps Porzingis with a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kristaps Porzingis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. It's Brooklyn's ball to Durant. To Jordan, down low. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 3 for 4. Good start.
It's going to be a long road back.
NBA Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up next.
You need to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Ed Davis sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down a dozen. Durant. Very little's gone right in this first quarter, but with that three, you look at the scoreboard, they're back within 9.
And Ed, Rome was not built in one day. You can't rush the process. Just keep chipping away. Chip, chip, chip.
To Lee. Hardaway. To Porzingis. Short jumper misses. Dinwiddie with the basketball. 9-point margin. Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Short jumper won't fall.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
To Durant.
Game 1-9 Oklahoma City Thunder 1-0 Phoenix Suns 9-7 final.
Kevin Durant. He's 3 for 7.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Burke with it. It's a 9-point lead. To Porzingis. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. DeAndre Jordan rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Porzingis with the slam. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Durant with a shot that misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Porzingis. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to
NBA
change
Season
the
8
angle or the position of their
2021
pocket.
matchups
You're gonna
coming up
lower the
next.
chances of them
Minnesota
making that shot.
Timberwolves 4-1 Golden State Warriors 9-8.
Burke with it. The lead stands at 9. To Porzingis. Short jumper stays out. Dinwiddie into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Jordan to Dinwiddie. Kevin Durant. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
To Porzingis. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular
Game
basis.
1-9 Washington Wizards 1-0 New Orleans Pelicans 1-4 final.
And he makes them both. Kevin Durant has it. To Dinwiddie. Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Looking good, 4 for 5.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. It's the Mavericks with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Brooklyn's got it. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined
NBA
in
Season
their
8
playing time.
2021 matchups coming up next. Portland Trail Blazers 9-7, Houston Rockets 7-9.
And the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the second round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
Brunson to Porzingis. Driving right to the basket. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I'd say his game is translating to the league just fine.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They trail by 7. To Durant. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Brunson to Lee. Here comes the screen. Brunson. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. No, I missed a short one there. To Durant. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Lee with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Gets it in the right corner. Brunson to Lee. To Brunson. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. To Durant. Fires the 3, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
The Nets have the rebound. Dinwiddie into the front court. Trailing by 4. To Allen Crabbe. To Durant. Powell with the rebound. Lee with the basketball. Leads 4. To Hardaway. Allen Crabbe with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
It goes down.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Brunson. Offensive rebound on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Irving to Durant. And the rebound taken in by Dallas. To Lee. Screen coming. Courtney Lee against Harden. Oh, Courtney Lee. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Nets have it. Harden to Durant. Irving. They'll get it to Durant. To Irving. Nice finish at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Brunson to Lee. Cauley-Stein powers it through.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Durant. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Brunson. Down to Cauley-Stein. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant to Beasley. For Durant, down low. From the outside, no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Here comes the screen. Brunson to Lee. Off the assist.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
Kyrie across the timeline. Now down 6. Durant to Irving. To Durant. Has a look. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Doncic to Lee. From the painted area, won't go down. Durant across the timeline. Down 4. To Irving. Durant to Irving. Kyrie Irving, 3 for 6 now. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down 2. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. He's got it. Three-point play on that trip. Mavericks with the possession. Lee to Luka Doncic. Screen coming. Surveys the floor. Doncic. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Irving with the basketball. They trail by 1. To Durant. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Won't go. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Kyrie Irving, 4 out of 7.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Lee to Porzingis. Short jumper won't fall.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Harden trying to take it to the basket, but his shot stays out. And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number 1, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number 2, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number 3, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Lee with the basketball. Leads 1. To Richardson. Cauley Stein. A pass stolen by the Nets. Short jumper off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Nets have the basketball. Durant to Irving. Kyrie Irving with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Courtney Lee against Harden. To Richardson. Porzingis. Trying to cash in. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Into the front court, it's Irving. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Durant to Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Missed the foul shot. Here's Barea. Down 5. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Short jumper won't go down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Durant. Runner's good there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air. Deep three at the buzzer. First half in the books with the Nets in front.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets. The Mavericks are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Assists.
The first half is exactly what coaches want to see from their players offensively. The ball is moving, players are taking great shots, and the assist totals keep going up.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant most definitely deserves to be player of the half for the way he distributed the ball. It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Brooklyn's got it. Irving to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Turnaround, it's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Doncic. Cauley Stein to Porzingis. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
DeAndre Jordan, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Durant to Harden. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
Richardson. Here comes the screen. Gets a look. Can't hit. Durant across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. And James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Curling and got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Kyrie Irving for 2. And it's Cauley Stein with the board. Here's Barea. His guys trail by 10. Cauley Stein. Can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Harden to Irving. And scores.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. To Luka Doncic. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Durant to Beasley. And he's going to the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Michael Beasley, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. Here's Barea. The deficit now up to 13. Shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Here's Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Durant. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Doncic to Porzingis. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Well, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Doncic, and that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. James Harden at the controls. To Beasley. Durant. Takes stock of the floor. To Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Harden. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Doncic. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Down to 3. Lets it fly from long range. Doncic showing why the Mavs traded up to get him.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Irving to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 87% from the line. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Mavericks with the basketball. Doncic to Porzingis. The drive right to the basket. Can't connect from in close. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Barea. Down a bundle. To Luka Doncic. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Nets have it. Irving slams it down, and boy, that was a lot to navigate.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Hardaway, down low, Cauley Stein. The pass set it all up.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
To Allen Crabbe. Short jumper won't fall. Hardaway. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called this shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Luka Doncic. Trey Burke. Not that time. He misses. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Shot by Kyrie, no good. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. but attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Tim Hardaway Jr. has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Brooklyn with the basketball. Irving to Dinwiddie. From the outside, no good. Tim Hardaway Jr. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Hardaway. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Kyrie with the rock. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Brunson. Doncic. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. No good. To Irving. Fires the 3. Off the iron. No good. Brunson. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nothing going here on that drive. And a nice finish at the rim.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious, but don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Entering the game for Dallas, number 1, Courtney Lee.
And scores. Strong take.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Able to convert inside.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kyrie Irving at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Burke with it. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Deep three at the buzzer. Knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a four-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Kyrie Irving with a chance at a four-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. It's good. Has the hot hand and a four-point play. Third quarter comes to an end, and the Nets enjoying some breathing room. Dallas with the basketballs. We begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Trying to cash in. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Here comes the screen. Irving to Jordan. Willie Cauley-Stein swats it. That's his third block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Tim Hardaway Jr. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
The screen sets him up for 2.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Beasley to Irving. 4-3. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nets have the basketball. Irving to Durant. Irving to Durant. 5 to shoot. Durant. Not easy. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Durant to Beasley. Perfect feed to set up the basket. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Here comes the screen. Dallas with 4 to shoot. That's rebounded by the Nets. Kevin Durant lets it go. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for Dallas, number 6.
And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Kristaps Porzingis with a piece. For 3.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Michael Beasley. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Porzingis to Luka Doncic. Cauley Stein to Porzingis. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Dallas with the possession to Richardson. To Porzingis. Richardson to Luka Doncic. Kristaps Porzingis at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Durant. Kristaps Porzingis. Tips it. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Down low to Jordan. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
DeAndre Jordan at the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Dallas Mavericks, number 13.
Two for two on that trip. Dallas has it. Short jumper stays out.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Here's Durant for two. Knocks it down off the step back.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Brunson down to Cauley Stein. From the painted area, won't go down. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. KD for two. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. To Brunson. Cauley Stein. Lays it up and in.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Durant to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Porzingis to Richardson. And he slams it down. Big finish for Kristaps Porzingis. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Dallas owns the basketball. Brunson to Luka Doncic. Big finish at the rim.
Well, some players just have that innate ability to let the game reveal itself. And that's the patience that Doncic has. He also has the height at 6'8". He can see over smaller defenders to make that easy pass.
Durant to Harden. Richardson to Brunson. Here comes the screen. Brunson to Porzingis. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Irving to Durant. Active hands to stay with it. We'll get a jump. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Josh Richardson, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Jordan. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Nope. First one does not go. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Burke with it. His guys down big to Porzingis. Can't connect from in close. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense to Beasley. Harden. Down low Durant. Rises for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Cauley Stein to Porzingis. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kristaps Porzingis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Irving to Durant. Down low, it's Harden. Kristaps Porzingis sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Richardson. Down low, Cauley Stein. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Willie Cauley Stein trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career mark of 64%. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving to Durant.
2 minutes left in the
Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Substitution being made in this one. Irving to Jordan. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Luka Doncic. Shot clock winding down to Richardson. Jordan able to secure the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
To Porzingis. Doncic to Porzingis. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Trey Burke. Trey Burke is going to get a chance at three here. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. And he hits all three free throws. Brooklyn's got it. Probing the defense. Harden to Durant. Down low for Davis. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Porzingis to Richardson. That misses with a second to go. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. When you look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the victory in this matchup. Great game by this squad. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Mavericks didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game trap. 3-point shooting.
The Brooklyn Nets did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Dallas Mavericks. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.